Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taj and I'm a paycheck budgeter documenting my financial journey here on YouTube. If you are returning, welcome back, beautiful budgeter. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how much my check actually was and how much we actually spent in bills. So if you are interested in seeing how my budget turned out for this week, then stick around and keep on watching.
Get out the way, who got a watch, who got the time, I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk.
All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So in today's video, like I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and look at some actual factuals. If you watch my previous video on my paycheck budget, with me just kind of estimating how much my check would be, and so forth, you know that I used the monthly budget sheet to help guide me through how I was going to allocate each paycheck. So we're going to still use the same method. I'm going to keep at it because I feel like this will work, and I'm just going to keep at it until I perfect it. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. So first off, you saw that I've actually already had started. And I'm just going to kind of start from the beginning and then update you, and you'll finish it out with me. So paycheck amount actually came through. I was right in the previous video. It was a paid holiday in that pay period. So that small check ended up being $713.90 instead of $400. I thought it was going to be around $488, but I just wanted to be safe, and so that's why I said $400, but it was actually over. It was actually $713.90, and then the extra income I budgeted for $1060, but we came in at $1145.33, and so instead of working with $1460, we working with $1859.23. I was kind of excited about that because looking at my monthly view, we was in the negative, even after making a lot of adjustments and cuts. So I was happy about that because the more my checks come out to be more than what I estimated in this, the better that ending number will be. So we won't, really see that until we do the end of March budget. So this week we have Carvana $295, Centerpoint, which is $119.23, but there is I think like $1.95 fee to pay it online, and so that's why it's $121.18 right there. Firestone $43, but it actually I added another $20, and so that's $64. Lending Club is $118.34. It automatically comes out of the account that this paycheck goes into. So that was one bill that amount that I do not have to transfer over to the bill account. And then AT&T Wi-Fi is $87.23. I initially did my website, but because I have all my subscriptions now coming off of the same card, every month I'm just going to make that payment. So this is my subscriptions here. Every month I pay $200.90 in subscriptions. That's mostly business. The only thing that's not a business subscription is my Sirius XM, and that just automatically comes out of the bill account. But minus the $8, the rest, everything else comes out of one place, and then I just make that payment every month. And then I got that idea, of course, from, I can't remember the name, but it was somebody in the comments on one of my previous videos. And Sam's Club. So Sam's Club, it's time on the 14th, it'll be time to renew my membership. I'm a faithful Sam's shopper. Pretty much every time I go grocery shopping, that's one of my stops. So it is to renew. I have the plus membership, and so it's $121.22. But I did have some Sam's Cash, so I applied that to my renewal, and that's why it ended up being $113.04. And then the subscriptions. So subscriptions total to, now remember, I'm not including Sirius, but other than my Sirius, because with the Sirius is $200.90, but without that, my subscriptions is $192. Oh Lord. $192.90, and if I divide that in half, it's $96.45. So subscriptions, I have $96.45. So I pay in half. That is, let me show you my other sheet. Let me just move some of this out the way while I'm okay. So what was I saying? So $96.45 is half of what the subscriptions is for the month, and then the other half I will pay, you know, before the month is out. This lets me know what weeks or what bills fall under what paychecks. So I'm using this also to help me guide weekly, along with my monthly budget sheet. All right, so and then I went from billing expenses to debt. So my Capital One card, I had $66, but it's actually, I'm doing $106 because I did not realize, I made a oopsie. My month starts today, which is the 6th. But what I should have done when I was doing that last paycheck for the month of February, I should have covered this card, and I did not. So when I went in to look, just to kind of double check myself, make sure I got all my numbers together, I was like, God dang it, I missed this. That's not good, especially on a credit card. So there was a late fee of $40. And so I'm paying what was due plus that late fee. That way it don't throw my numbers, you know, my balance off in so far. All right, Care Credit. So using the Snowball method, this is the card that we're actually focusing on right now. And so the monthly payments is going to be $170.20, and that is coming out of this paycheck, which I have right here, $170.20. So, and then the only thing that I added here, as I was looking over my weekly bill tracker sheet, I noticed that I skipped over this one, which is my Capital One business card. And so I had to add that in there. And that's where I'm at right now. So out of the paycheck amount is Carvana, Centerpoint, Firestone, and Lending Club. These total to $598.52. And if I subtract that from the paycheck amount, $713.90, I'm left with $115.38. And then I'm just going to cut it off there. I'm going to leave that in there for a buffer. And then out of the extra income, so the extra income is going to come in and take over everything else. So we have AT&T, Sam's Club, and half of the subscriptions for the month. And I didn't total that up yet. So let me move her over. All right. So let's see. So AT&T is $87.23. Sam's is $113.04. And subscriptions $96.45. So that is $296.72. So $296.72 minus the subtracted from the $1145.33, and that is going to leave me with 48.61. All right. So going from, so that leaves me with 848.61. And then I'm going to go to my debt because debt is coming out of my extra income. So my debt is totaled $316.20. I already totaled that, but I'm going to double check myself. 106 plus 170.20 plus 40. That's $316.20. Okay. And so we're left with 848.61 minus $316.20. And that leaves us with $532.41. So $532.41 remaining. All right. And then, so now I can go down to my cash envelopes. So we're done with the bills. So we know, so we paid Carvana. We did Capital One card. We did Centerpoint. We did Firestone. We did Care Credit. This hasn't come out yet, so I'm not gonna check that off. We did AT&T. We did business. And this and this. So everything is paid. The only thing that has not cleared, which is this one, which is it's an automatic draft. So I'm just waiting on that. So let me put that to the side real quick. Okay. So for cash envelopes, so we're left with $532.41. And gas. So looking at my monthly budget, I'm only allowed to use, I only allocated $120 to gas, which is $30 a week. So no unnecessary driving, girl. I work from home. Ain't no reason why I need to be going over $120 this month in gas. So $30 a week is what I allocated. So we're going to keep this at 30. All right, household. So household, we're allocating $75 for the whole month. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull that whole $75 out. And I'm going to put it in my backup envelope, backup wallet. That way, throughout the month, I'm just pulling from there. I don't have to include that in my budget for the rest of the month. I don't have to allocate anything in the budget for household because whatever I need is got to come out of this $75 and I can just refill my wallet from the backup throughout the month. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to keep this at 75. We're just going to go ahead and pull this out. That way we don't have to worry about including that in a budget for the rest of the month. Next is eating out. So eating out, I allocated $80 a month toward eating out. I'm only allowing myself $20 a week. That's it. Can't go over. I ain't got no room to go over. Remember, every additional is going to help me balance out and not be $135.71 under. So, I mean, over. So I'm only allowed $20 a week. That's it. I could go ahead and pull the whole 80, but because looking at my numbers, I probably could, but I'm not going to do that because with that eating out, if I see that much in there, whether it's in the backup or not, baby, yeah. Now household, I could manage that, but I ain't gonna boop with that. So I'm only pulling out $20 a week, baby. That's all you get, girl. So $20. We're gonna keep that at a 20. I'm gonna be smart about it and don't try to look. I ain't gonna act like I got it all together, baby. I see that 80 and we running it, okay? So that's it. I'm not allocating anything toward miscellaneous this month because I can't afford to. So, you know, it is what it is. So let's total. I mean, so nothing changed. So this should still be 125. Yeah, there's still 125. So this is coming out of extra income as well. So that's 125. And then from the 532.41, so 532.41 minus 125. So that leaves me with 407.41. 407.41. All right. Then I went to savings. So the only thing that we are doing as far as savings wise, we're doing the 52 week, and we're doing March, February, the hit the jackpot in the March challenge. So $49 for 52 week challenge. That's coming out of extra income, and this coming out of extra income. So let me just go ahead and do that now. All right. So $49. Ooh, y'all see how easy that was? Girl, this was in my way. The coils don't be in my way as much because they're smaller, but people, this was in my way and I can just all right, so $49 is the total for this. All right, minus the 407.41. So minus 49 from the 407.41 leaves me with 358.41. All right, and then so hit the jackpot. Hit the jackpot challenge, which is what we was doing for February. We didn't get a chance to finish it, and I want to kind of do a little bit more of it before I toss it. And so I'm allocating $25 to that. And then my March challenge is $44. My word was faith. And those of you that are members of my channel, you know why I chose the word faith. I had two words that I was struggling with, and I told y'all why I chose each one of those words, and you helped me decide, you know, according to why I chose those words, why faith was the one that I needed to, and I agree. So I chose faith, and so faith was worth $44. I divided that by the 4 weeks of my paychecks, and then that turned out to be $11. So I'm stuffing $11 a week so that this challenge I can save a total of $44 to go toward any extra debt payment. So the $11, the $44 plus that $25 that I said I was going to allocate this month to they hit the jackpot total to $69, but March we're stuffing $11 a week. So sinking funds, I was not able to do much, but I wasn't worried about it because I did put some money in my sinking funds when I got my taxes, so I wasn't tripping. But I did want to do something, so I just allocated $5 toward all of my sinking funds except for the mortgage principal. Now, Georgia, it's a sinking fund, but it's also pretty much like a bill. And so I put it in the sinking funds because sometimes I put money to the side until it's time for me to pay out that. But it's really, a dead shit. But I'm not including this in the sinking fund because Georgia, if you look at my weekly paychecks, Georgia comes out the third paycheck. So I didn't have to worry about that yet. What I did was I looked at each check, and I wrote out each week what would be due, what would need to come out of that check. I also wrote if that particular week would be a full check, if it would be one income or two incomes. Like for instance, here I knew that I had one check and then a kind of a third of a check or half of a check, whatever. And then I know that the second week, I know that I'm only going to be working with one income, and these are the bills that needs attention that week, and then the total of how much all of that would be. Same thing with the third week. I know I'm going to have two incomes, plus I'll be expecting a YouTube pay this particular week. And so these are what needs attention that week. And then this will be the total of the bills that I need to, and so forth and so forth. So I'm using this sheet to guide me throughout the week. And I'm using this sheet to make sure that I stay in line with the monthly budget overall. So here on out, you'll be seeing me flip through these sheets. So the only things, I didn't have to worry about Georgia. So the only thing I have to really do, and this is just for the month, I'm only allocating this amount to these sinking funds because, again, I did put money in a lot of my sinking funds for tax time. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and 40. So we're only allocating $40 a month to sinking funds, and that's where that 40 came from. So none of this changed. So this is 25, 11, and 40. So that's a total of $76. And we were left with $358.41 on the calculator. So minus $76, and that is $282.41. Remainder $282.41. All right, I am going to leave that there because wherever I'm going to be falling short, I'm going to need that extra, them buffers. So yeah. So total that I'm withdrawing, let's pop this back in. All right. So total that I am going to withdraw this week is $125.49 and 76. So we're withdrawing $250. And that's it, that's all. All right, and then as far as cash envelopes, so we're doing gas at 30. We're doing household 49. Now this should total up to $250. All right, so we have 30, 75. All right, 250. So gas, we're doing 20 and 30. Household, we're gonna do, let's break it up. Since it's gonna last, it's gotta be throughout the month. So I'm gonna do 2 20s, a 5, and then 20, 40, 5, and 9. Let's see, 120 plus 60 plus 50 plus 20. All right, so that is my budget for this week. We are gonna leave the $115.38 that was left over from the paycheck amount plus the $282.41, and that's $397.79. So we already pretty much looking promising, looking good. We just got to stick to the budget, y'all. So that is it for this video. If you like this video, if you like how I am doing this new way of me budgeting, drop down in the comments and let me know. Monthly budgets has always been hard for me. I couldn't make sense of it in my mind. I tried it. I was all confused. I couldn't do it, and was like, I'm just gonna stick to the week by week. But I feel like this, I just gotta do something different. I gotta, budgets adjust all the time, and I gotta get out of the way that I was doing things and try to figure this out a better way. And so I figured, let me try this monthly thing again so I could get an overall view, and then just try to work my way down like that. So I don't know what y'all think. Drop down in the comments and let me know. If you like this video, if you like my channel, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time your girl upload. And I will see you beauties in the next video. Okay, my girls, bye.